Greetings, y'all. It is Matt from the Grin Arcade. Good pre-evening. Yeah, Twitchy. Good pre-evening. It's not quite evening yet. Still a little afternoon. So good pre-evening. How's it going? Alright, let's get to it. So, okay. Here's the deal. We kind of went through October. I mowed this thing for a second time. We did all the winter stuff. And we're going to talk more about that. And then we went through, we got all the fields prepped and everything. They're fertilized with the first state, cultivated, ready to go, ready to plant, right? Come April, this thing was ready to mow again, and I had not picked up the bales, or I had not even baled yet. So what you're seeing here is I basically took the same GPS lines as I used before. And now we've got some pretty big rows, and we got a lot of bales. So, I would not be shocked if Old Man did not want to come in, but, yeah, I went ahead and just decided to do it a third time. This gives us a lot of grass and a lot of bales, and we're going to get them cleaned up. And then what we may do is go ahead and start planting our other fields, and then do late beans up here. And what I mean by late beans is you can plant beans in April and May. I think we can get this cleaned up by the end of April, though. So we may not have to do late beans, but we'll get this field created. We're going to, I think, expand it on down through here and bring it on up through here. So back to baling. I'm almost done. I'm kind of getting there. I've been working on this field for a minute. Several minutes. So I don't want to turn my GPS on, huh? Stay on this line. Let's see, I'm going east and west. And I've learned that it's better to just auto width this. And basically it makes it about the width of the windrow. And you kind of have to fine tune a little bit. You kind of have to move your track a little. But it locks in better. I notice when you get on hills, if you do just that 0.49 line, that single line, it doesn't lock in very well. So, but yeah, let's see. So, let's talk about the winter sales. And I'm not talking about, like the after Christmas sales or anything like that. Although those are nice. You can usually get a lot of % off at those sales. But anyway, back to the winter sales. We sold the wood chips. We sold straw. Got all the straw bales. We actually sold enough straw bales and then some to pay our loan completely back. So our loan is completely paid back. And when we sold the silage, along with the wood chips, and whatever was left with the straw bales, we ended up making a little over $2 million. I have spent some money on fertilizer and hired workers and bond silage and all that stuff. There's old man. Hang on, old man. You caught me mid-orange soda. We'll get him in here. That's good stuff, that orange soda. Alright. Let me get this readjusted there. There we go. Alright, let's bring old man in here. Find the button.
Welcome back.
Evening, old man.
How you doing, bud?
Alright, how's it going?
Oh, it's going.
Good.
Had one of those really rough weekends.
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah, it was really messed up.
Did we have a full moon this weekend?
Oh God, I hope not.
I don't know. I can't remember if we did or not.
We kind of figured it's because it's the end of the month and get ready to be the beginning of the month, so we got all kinds of crazies.
Cooler temperatures, they're coming out, enjoying the weather.
Oh yeah, it's just I don't even know how to explain this week. It was, because my week's over.
Yeah.
Because I only worked that Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, but in those 3 days, we've been on a watch with this one lady who thinks that she's married to Leonard from The Big Bang Theory.
Oh.
She thinks she lives in Santa Barbara, California.
Well, she's married to Leonard. They gotta live in Pasadena.
Well, you got to go with the flow on this one. she's one of those ones that really probably need to see somebody, needs some help.
Does she think her name is Penny?
No.
Okay.
No.
Married to Leonard Hofstadter. Yeah, she watched that show just maybe one too many times.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's not all. Her right breast is Adam. Her left breast is what she call it?
Let me guess. Eve.
No.
No.
Abe. She thinks they're twins that are, and that she's pregnant with them. She has an marriage, she has a dog, but it's not there, We can't see it, but she can. So, yeah, it's
one of those invisible dogs.
Yeah. I mean, come on. You've worked in the hospital long enough to seen those kind of people.
Oh, yeah. We get all the voices of people. We get all the people hearing the voices in their heads and stuff. And they don't tell them to do very nice things.
She's not, and she doesn't, I guess, hear voices, but she just imaginary a whole bunch of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Now we did have a guy that thought he was the president of the United States, and the police have had to pick him up so many times that now when they pick him up, they pretend like they're the Secret Service, and they put him in the back of the car, and they're like, "Wave, Mr. President," and as they're going down the street, he waves out the window.
Oh, God. Well, it's funny. We got this. She's not homeless, but she lives in like a motel.
Uh-huh.
She calls 911 to get transported so she can come to the hospital to get a cup of coffee and a sandwich. Yeah, it's a waste. They bring her in. She goes to the triage desk. She waits to be seen, but she, in the middle of waiting, she just gets up and does go gets her cup of coffee,
Mm-hmm.
We had this guy come, and I felt so bad for this kid yesterday. I guess it was maybe 2-year-old. And when you have a 2-year-old, you kind of like toss them up in the air a little bit and catch them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, apparently he didn't realize there was a ceiling fan there.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah. That one wasn't good. I mean, the kid's alright. He got 8 stitches. I'm just glad it's over. And tomorrow I got to go back to the hospital because I got to get an EKG, heart, and the blood work for enzymes. My heart, A1C test, a whole bunch of other tests done. X-ray. I'm like, and this is my yearly. So yeah.
The last comment. I'm just going to time you out. It needs to be English only. I've got to figure out how to put that on. Welcome in. That looks different. The new first time chat people. That little dialogue box looks different now. I guess that changed. But yeah, English only because I can't tell what you're saying. Do you have what sim? Cobra? I can't even say that word. Do you mean construction sim? I'm gonna assume you mean construction sim. If you mean construct, okay, he does. No, I don't have construction sim. Hey Boone, how's it going?
Do we got a tractor with a baler?
I'm baling right now with the cloths. We do have another one of these balers. We have a new red machine too. If you want to grab the new red machine, you can use it with that. I think it's on the Kinsey. Ran into that on sale, and I was like, I gotta get it. It only cost, even with all the extras and stuff, it only cost 100. It was below 200,000. It was like 180, 190 something, which ain't bad for one of those. So, yeah, make sure if you get a baler, make sure you get plenty of additive and fuel it up. I should have enough fuel in it though. I haven't used it really yet though. Florida's getting slammed.
Yeah, I saw that.
I was watching Fox Weather, and the storm surge is crazy. They got a fire department down there, and they have the fire trucks and the ambulances and stuff parked inside the fire department, and the water is already up to it's up right at the hood of those vehicles, like the big ambulances. And the thing is, they stayed behind, so they're out there. They got the firemen trying to get all the stuff out of the ambulances, all the supplies and the medicines and stuff.
Yeah. Have you seen the, they showed a picture of all the power trucks ready to go. It's like 4 football fields long.
Yeah. Yeah, anytime they have those big hurricanes like that, those big events, or a tornado or something, they'll, are really mainly the hurricanes, because they can, those take time. Those span over the course of several days. They'll send them from a whole bunch of states. Doesn't matter where it's at. Doesn't matter if the hurricane hits over around Texas or Louisiana or wherever, Florida. They will send, from each power company, they'll send a few crews with trucks to help restore power. But yeah, they really thought it was going to be a Cat 5. It got 2 miles an hour away from being a Cat 5. Hurricane Ian. It had the sustained winds of 155 miles an hour. That's a Cat 4. It has to be 157 miles per hour to be a Cat 5. So it got 2 miles an hour away from being a Cat 5.
That's 148 miles an hour, you said? Or
if it's 157, that's a Cat 5. If it's below that, then it's considered a Cat 4.
That's crazy, though.
Yeah, 2 miles an hour away from being a Cat 5. That's a strong storm.
Well, I did hear that they were going to have gusts up. It could have gusts up to 200 miles an hour.
Oh yeah.
So does that? Should that jump it up or keep it the same? If it's just the gust.
Well, no. Those are just the wind gusts. That's what they measure on land. The sustained winds inside the hurricane is what they measure with the hurricane hunters, and now I guess the drones. They actually sent some drones up this time. There's a yacht club in, I want to say, where was it at? Fort Myers? I think it was in Fort Myers. There was a yacht club in there, and they measured 135 mile per hour wind gusts, which anything over 56 miles per hour is damaging winds. So that was 135. That's the strength of, and I want to say that's the strength of an EF3 tornado. So yeah, they're gonna have some damage down there. What was really weird is in Tampa, they have the bay there in Tampa, and they have where the seawater kind of comes in like as tributaries in the city there, and there's like walkways and stuff all around it. the hurricane sucked all that water out into the ocean before it made landfall, and it's going to surge back in when it comes back. So they're going to have storm surge with that water. But it was really crazy because you could see the mud. Like there were some girls down there walking in the mud, and they there's not any, you can't call the police because they've suspended emergency services. So they're down there on their own, fruition or whatever. But one of the girls got her leg stuck and she lost her shoe. But they're walking around down there in the mud in Tampa Bay. That is insane.
I wouldn't walk down there.
There's probably all kinds of jellyfish and...
Oh, I'm thinking other pointy things.
Yeah. Crabs?
Needles?
Oh, yeah. You mean man-made things? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Man.
I'm trying to think, what is pointy that lives in the sea? A puffer fish? No. Crabs are a little pointy. I honestly don't know. I think because those, they've kept a record over years and centuries even, or well, decades at least. Maybe I think they have weather records, probably at least 1 century ago by now. But at least decades they've kept record of all the storms, and they take, they took a range from, whether it's tornadoes or hurricanes, they take a range from, okay, this was the winds for this one, and then this was the least amount of wind that we saw, and this was the maximum amount of wind that we saw. So they kind of went in there mathematically and divided those, sections up. So I guess maybe they have a specific range on like a Cat 5, whatever the maximum winds is on a Cat 5. Once it goes past that point, could it be a Cat 6, even though we've never seen one? I don't know.
I don't think we would want to.
No, not really. I mean, I'm sure the people living in Florida, feel the same way I do about ice storms. Whether it's an ice storm or a hurricane, it's going to knock your power out. So
you've been busy.
Yeah. I've been a little busy. There's a few bales up here. It's the last time I'm mowing this field, though. We're gonna clean all this up and plow it up. And plant some beans. Whoops, did not mean to hit that button. Rotated my track. Yeah, well, again, what happened was we mowed it the first time, baled it, got the bales up, and then October came around and the grass was there, so I was like, well, I'll mow it one more time, bale the grass, get the bales up, and then when spring comes, we'll plow it up. Well, over the winter, I didn't get it baled. I did a lot of fast timing, and we actually filled up our BGA for the first time. So we have a surplus of silage right now in the silo, and we also have extra silage in the fermenting silos. And I was gonna build more fermenting silos, but since we filled it up, I'm thinking, if we're putting chaff, it turns out when you put chaff, grass, and hay in there, they produce a lot more silage quicker. So we may just stop right there. I may add another row, and I may not. I don't know. But we filled it up, and right now, it's to the point where it's like, okay, we can sell half a truckload, and then it's full again. So I think I'm just gonna leave it alone for a while. And then we'll put this grass in there and put it in the silo and let it sit there, and then we'll have enough to make hay. We actually don't really have to do corn silage. We could probably get by on grass and hay. And just do the dry corn. Well, you could Google it. You could Google the Fujita scale, when it was created, the original one. And then you could Google hurricane categories, when were they created, and see which one was created first. I'm sure there's a pretty good story behind it all. I'm familiar with Dr. Fujita that made the Fujita scale, and then they made the enhanced Fujita scale, which is what we go by now. They used to just be like F1 through F5. Now it's EF1 through EF5. So, no, John is not streaming to my knowledge. He doesn't normally stream on Wednesdays. He usually streams, I think, let's see, Monday nights at 6 p.m., Tuesdays at noon, Thursdays at noon, Fridays at 6 p.m., and Saturdays at noon. Right? Yep, that's it. Oh, there you are. I was wondering, I saw you on my thing here, and I'm like, where's he at? He's over there.
Yeah, I was actually debating on go getting the trailers.
Uh-huh.
And starting to pick up. I mean,
yeah.
But then I was debating, like, well, let's get this done, and then we can do that.
Well, I'm hoping we'll get to 14,000 bales out of all this. Because we were at 13.5 this morning when I got off. So, it'd be nice to hit 14,000.
That is a lot of bales.
Mm-hmm. And those are the big bales. These are the 240 centimeter big bales. So you do the math on that one. Let's see. If we did 14, let's just say 14,000. Hey Siri. What's 14,000 times 6,500?
14,000 times 6,500 is 91 million.
We've made 91 million liters of grass. Well, we've baled 91 million liters of grass. We probably actually made more than that because a lot of this gets left behind.
Yeah. That's just in grass. What we do in straw.
Oh, yeah. Well, okay, so I guess we should rephrase that. It's 91 million liters of either grass or straw. Grass and or straw. Because I think we did do one. We baled a little bit of hay. We tedded some hay, but we didn't do like a ton. And mostly it's been grass and straw that we've baled. So. I think both those trailers are still at the biogas. So yeah, we do have money. Like I said, they paid the loan off. We have $2 million in the bank. And remember, we've got 1.5 million liters of soybeans that we're going to sell come June or July, whichever's sooner, I guess. Whichever one. See, that says June, so we'll keep an eye on them. We'll keep an eye on them in May and June and See, that one actually says July is the worst month, which the numbers actually started going down on July 1st, and they started going down and down and down and down. So maybe we need to sell them in June, maybe like the second or third day in June. Which is not far away. We're in April. But we got a lot of work to do before we get to the soybean sale. We got to get all these bales up, plow this up. And it's got the first stage of fert on it, so all we got to do is get the bales up and plow it. And then we can seed it directly. That's thanks to mowing the grass. Once you mow the meadow grass, it does put down one stage of fert in that area. So.
Now, was it in 19 that you can cultivate it? And
yes.
It gave you the second stage, right?
Yes, the meadow grass. It would have the first, after you mowed it the first time, it'd have the first state, but there was a trick, and it might have been in 22. I'm trying to remember, was that 19 or was that 22?
I thought it was 19. Because I remember you doing it on Oklahoma.
Trying to remember. It might have been 19. I'm thinking they had it still activated at the beginning of 22, though. I don't know why I want to think that, but maybe it was a 19 thing. But anyway, meadow grass, you didn't have to seed that. That was just free grass. You could cultivate it and you could get the second stage of fert on it. So I'm sure it wasn't to the level of seeded grass, but it was nice to be able to do that with a cultivator. No, we haven't liquidated our surplus equipment. I took a lot of equipment down to the biogas lot just because there's like a ton of room down there to kind of sort through and organize stuff. So we're gonna do that. We got a lot of I think we got a lot of equipment we kind of want to get rid of. Cause we got to move on. We got a Magnum now. We kind of want to move on to, the T8s, the 8Rs, stuff like that. Because we've got bigger implements now, and we're getting bigger implements. It's nice to start with the older stuff, and I really enjoy doing that. But, you have to move on to the bigger, better equipment. Did I do that? Okay, Tappet says that we did that on the Elm Creek Original. I'm thinking that we did. But it's not a thing now. I tried to do it. I tried to do it up here. And apparently it's either not a thing, either Stevie turned it off, or it's not a thing in Farm Sim anymore. Because I tried to, we had mowed this once up here, and then it grew back as meadow grass again. I tried to run the cultivator over it, and it did not work. So now some of the grassland care equipment might work. I don't know. I don't know. I guess you could manually try to roll it, but who would want to do that? Yep, I worked on this. I don't even remember when I started working on this. I think Monday or Tuesday morning, maybe. And just been, mowing, and I filled up with additive like 3 times already. But we got a lot of bales out here.
Kind of looks like a minefield.
Yeah, you can't do this on console. This is everybody asks, what's the advantage of having a PC over a console? This right here. You can't have this many bales on a console. Not at one time. It'll actually start barking at you like you have too many bales. You know, sell some bales or get rid of some bales or something like that before you make any more. So. And GPS makes it so much nicer. And those lines that run along the interstate there, those are on the north, east, southwest lines. So if you want to run your GPS on those, you can.
Okay.
All of these that we're doing here now are on the east-west line. It's just so beautiful. All the bales. I wish they would load all the way over on the other side of the field. That would be really cool looking. Why is that? Well, they limit them on console because the hardware can't handle loading this many bales. And eventually, I'm sure that we'll get to a point here where these bales might start hurting our frames. It might start lagging, might start hurting them. So what we do, we pick them up and then we dump them in a silo, and they turn into loose grass then, which that doesn't affect anything unless you take it all out at once and put it on the ground or something. Then you'll lag it out, but. Yeah, the hardware for the consoles just can't handle this many bales out here trying to load them all. So you want to have a decent computer. I'm still running this other one. This is still the one that's got the it's got the 1080 Ti in it, and yeah, it's still good. It's a good computer running it. Done good for a computer that's 4 years old. I got the new one on standby.
Still in the box?
Still in the box. I've actually got a container of cheese balls, pork rinds, and fruit snacks on it. Kind of using it as a table.
Now the cheese balls and the fruit snacks I'm okay with.
Yep.
Pork rinds?
Well, these are barbecue pork rinds. They have a barbecue seasoning on them. They're okay. I thought they were going to be... I've had another batch of barbecue pork rinds that are a lot better, but these, I'm not a fan of these. These are... I got them from Walmart, and I can't remember the name of them. I can't see the label from here. I think they're called Max or something like that. Hello. Think it'll be obsolete by the time I get it out of the box. Well, I heard they're coming out with the 4000 series, and this one's got a 3090 in it, so... Maybe I'll have to invest in another one somewhere down the line and make that the stream computer. Put all the broadcast stuff on it and... You have an old Twitch name? Okay. Same account, just different name. Gotcha. So our bale count's going up twice as fast now. I want to see. I'm going to go into the XML and see what we're at now. Save the game. Everybody save the game of life. It's so easy. Dun, 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 dun. Don't know all of these words. Oh yeah, we're at 13,860. I hope we break 14,000 with this. 13,860. Forget we have this thing on there. So I guess I've made 3,000 bales with this baler on this field. Is there like 3,000? I would believe it. 2009, 2010. I think I'm gonna start doing screenshots when I'm in single player of the statistics page. And that way we can show off how many bales we've done so far. And then when we reach our goal, I may have to stream it in single player for like a minute or two and show it off.
Oh yeah.
Just for the bragging rights. So be like, look, has anybody else made 100,000 bales? I don't know. And there's ways you could do it. There's ways we could have the small baler out here and be making those really extra teeny tiny small bales. I have a feeling we'd be there already. But we're not. We wanted to do this legit with you know, the large square bales, and I will say this: after we complete the bale challenge, we have a mod, and it's the bale size mod. I want to play with that. I want to make the bales so much bigger in capacity that it's a little easier on us. You know, I kind of want to mess around with that a little bit. But we're getting there. I mean, just think if we plow this field up, seed it in grass, get the first stage of fert on it, seed it in grass, roll it, and then what do you do after that? You roll it, and then you have to fertilize it again, I think, at some point. You get a fully fertilized field with a 100% yield bonus on it.
That'd be crazy.
That'd be a lot more bales than this. We may have to do that sometime. Maybe once we get all the fields or something. Or, you know, some decent sized big fields. Speaking of big fields, did you see what they put down in field 32 this time?
No, I did not. Oh.
Yep.
They got soybeans in 40?
Yeah, they got soybeans in 40. I saw that. But look at how much field 40 is. 4.7 million. Which technically we could afford. We'd have to take the loan back out and spend the 2 million that we have. And we already own 41, so we'd have some trees to clear out right there, but we could merge those together.
What stage of FERD is it on?
0? I thought I already did a contract on that. Did I not? I think there. Well, maybe there's a contract out for it. Yeah, I've got a contract out for it. So I've got the first stage contract out for it. So I need to do that. Put the first stage on there, and then maybe in May we'll get the second stage. Or sometimes it puts the second stage on there automatically. Then it really wouldn't matter, but be a little extra money we could put in our pocket. Don't fall off the arm, Traxie. I want to get you like a little helmet and some elbow pads and knee pads. I don't know, do cats have knees? Crazy. Our low temperatures for, when is that? Our low temperatures tonight, tomorrow night, Friday night, Saturday night are in the mid to upper 40s for lows. I'm gonna have to get my jacket out.
That's about what we're at 40s.
Yeah, because I leave before the sun comes out now when I leave the house. So I'm going to have to wonder where my jacket is. Probably hanging in a closet somewhere. How's it going? Going good. We're baling bales. I'll have to check this once it's over and see where we're at. But yeah, see, I mowed up here too in the median on the interstate, and I didn't pick that up either. So that's actually grass from October, I think. Yeah. I didn't mow the entire median though. Oop. Let's see, I wonder how many hours I put on that tractor. Oh no, gotta run faster than that. Let me hit that button right there. $75.9 hours. Did we buy this brand new?
Which one? The Closs?
The 7R John Deere.
Yep, we bought that brand new.
So I put 76 hours on this tractor, and I've only used it for mowing, right? Well, no, we picked up a few bales with it, but primarily it's been used for mowing. So Make sure I don't run out of additive here. Hello, welcome in. Hey, how's it going? That's just a beautiful sight right there, all them bales. It's a lot of bales on the ground. We're almost there. Almost got it all. I kind of want to see. I want to see how many we've done total. I'm guessing this is just on the field here maybe, but I don't know. I could be wrong. That's 3,000, but we're closing in on 14,000. Farming on Iowa Plains. Yeah, I saw that drop on the mod hub. I think there was actually an update for it today. I think it had an update. Either today or yesterday it had an update. Well made map, yeah. I've heard people talk about that. I know Trent and who was that? Trent and who was that? Left, yeah.
Yeah, left.
They were playing it. I'll have to go take a look at it, I guess. Ugh. I'm already starting to yawn. It was a busy day.
Had a lot of patience, huh?
Yeah, well, we had not a ton. I mean, there's been times where we've had a lot more. It's just, I don't know, maybe it's the weather. I don't know. Everybody was tired. It seemed like, for some reason, it seemed like a long, kind of drawn out day. I mean, we had patience, but I don't know, it kind of was
Dragon.
yeah, kind of just dragging. For some reason, sometimes when you have more patience, it, goes by fast because you're busier. But sometimes you can have still a lot of patience, and then it feels like it's dragging. They're talking about the Iowa Plains map that was released in the Mod Hub. I think it's for all. I think it was for PC and console. If it was, then that's a standard size map. Yeah, all platforms. Yeah, so that's a standard size map then. Might have to do a little landscaping right in here. Kind of like a little dip there. There's a really big bump right there. Yeah, I'm gonna do some smoothing right there. Oh, he's making a 4X version? I smell new map territory. He's making a 4X version. That one will definitely be PC only, but he makes a 4X version. I guess we should go look at the standard size version of it. Because I figure he'll probably keep that pretty much the same, and then maybe do like Stevie did, just kind of add on to the outside. Yep, we might have to go look at that map, old man.
We got it.
Yeah. Let's see, I'm gonna come up here. You're by the interstate. Hello, welcome in. Does it? He says the standard version shows the 4X fields in the PDA. Like the map.
Okay, yeah. It does show extra fields.
So it already shows like the outside fields, I guess.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Well, we'll have to go look at that. Alright, I need to switch this over to that line. Because these should be in that GPS line, so. these are a little bit taller rows, so where I didn't cut into it from those other rows, the bales should come out pretty quick. Yeah, they're kind of spitting out kind of fast. Yes, you can make silage bales from grass. That's actually the only thing you can make silage bales from is grass. Can't do hay. Yes. You need a baler that has a wrapper on it to do it. Or you can use, for max profits, you can use the Krone baler here, and you can add a silage additive tank on there, like the tank we have on top, and get the bond silage. Oh, I must hit a bale there. Yeah, there's some bales out here. It is like a minefield, old man. Put the bond silage in there. It'll give you a little extra. Oh, you're doing a contract? Yeah, I think you have to do it without. Actually dropped quite a few bales in between these. Yeah, I ran up on one, didn't I? You have a lot of grass bales, but need delivery silage bales. So, hang on, let me get off this bale here. What you need, you have a baler, right? If you already have a baler, is it a round baler or a square baler? You need to go to the category bale wrappers. And they have wrappers for round bales, and then they have wrappers for square bales. Or you can get a baler. There are some balers that have the wrappers built onto them. If it'll load, there it is. So some balers, this is a round one that has the wrapper on the back. The best ones are the mods. There's the Kubota one, which is basically the Kverneland Vicon one. And I think we have that one. Yep, there's Yep, there's the Vicon. So there's the Vicon baler. This one's actually really nice if you do this one. This one comes with does the round bales, but you can keep going. You don't have to stop. So you can bale with this one and it'll wrap the bales. Now keep in mind, whatever you got your settings set to, I don't know how long your days are, your seasons are, you have to let these bales ferment. They do not ferment immediately. It takes, I guess if you're on 1 day, it takes 1 day. If you're on 3 days, it takes maybe 2 or 3 days or something like that. You'd have to see what the rates are. But you have to wait, and you can walk up to your bale. After you've wrapped it, you can walk up to it, and it'll still say grass if it's still grass. And then when, well, you know, wait. If you're doing a contract, I think it does turn instantly into silage, doesn't it? Yeah. I think it turns into silage instantly. Get out of the way, Bill. Yeah, if you're doing a contract, it does. Turn into it instantly. You know what I'm gonna have to get for this cooler weather when it starts getting this cold? Cough drops. Need to go stock up on some cough drops. Because I know I'm gonna need them at some point.
We had that going around right now. It's like a dry cough.
Mm-hmm. And you know it's weather related with it getting down that cold. To me, past 50 degrees is cold. Anything from 50 to 70 is cool. 70 to 75 to me is average. You know, room temperature. Anything above 70 is warm, because I guess probably because of our humidity. And then anything above 80 is probably, well, I could do 75 to 85 being warm. And then anything 85 and up is hot. Come on, tractor, you can do it. Wow, we got a lot of bales. Just looking back at the rows we just made. And then looking out into the great wild yonder. Holy.
Yeah, it's going to take a minute to pick them up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we won't get it done tonight, I can tell you that much. I'll work on it, though. I'll work on it in the morning, and then probably tomorrow afternoon, and Friday morning, and Friday afternoon, and then maybe we'll be done with it by Saturday morning. If I have to, I can work on it Saturday morning, too. So I saw where Custom released their honeybees today in the mod hub.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Wonder if they made any changes to them or made them, you know, better. Dodge the bales, dodge the bales, no, dodge the bale. Pull the hill, come on. Come on, you have 445, 35, 45 horsepower. You can do it. Pull that hill. But yeah, these bales go from here. See where it's all green? That's how far the bales go. Over to where you can see where it's brown over there. There's bales from here to there. That's crazy. I wonder if I could go in flight mode. You can see it better.
Let me stop my tractor before you do that. I might lag.
I'm gonna hit the save button.
Yeah.
Just in case. It's not in here. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Wonder, I guess I could fly like that. So yeah, you can see them loading in the distance there. I can't tilt the camera up any though. It's harder to see them. What the world needs now are bales, sweet bales. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I can't tilt it up any further. Yeah, here's the other field. So can I zoom out? I can't zoom out anymore. I can go like that. Ooh, maybe I could do like that. Can't fly very fast though. Yeah, we do, but it's not complete. That's one thing they need to change about that. And the thing is like, okay, you see the 3160 and the 3160. One is for the baler, one is for the, I guess, the field that you're working on, the current session. What they need is a third number up there, right beside where those two numbers are. They need a third number up there that tells you what your complete total of bales made is on the map so far. So they really need to add that in. And the thing is, the data's there. It's in the XML. I can pull the XML up right now and see it. I mean, like, total ever made. And you can go into single player and look at it in the statistics page, but they don't put the statistics page in multiplayer. See, it's not here. Normally it would sit like somewhere in here, I think, right in between there. But I don't know why they don't have the statistics page in there. If they could add it just to that number up there in that box, that would work too. All right, this is the last little bit of it, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Well, there might be some in that lower half.
Okay. I just want to look. I want to see what it says here. Let me go over here. I'm going to go look at the bale count. So we've been baling for a minute. I really want it to be over 14,000. Bale count is... Yep. 14,120. We made it. Aren't you supposed to wrap these? No. We do not have to wrap these because we have fermenting silos. Yeah, let me go show you what we got going on down here. So these are our fermenting silos. We were going to build a whole yard full of these, but currently we filled up the BGA, so I guess we could build more BGA stuff. This takes chaff, hay, and grass. It'll hold up to 839,000 each, I think. So that's how we make our silage. And then we store excess silage over here in this silo. We have 4 million liters of it. Yeah, 4.1 million liters of it. We currently have 17 million liters of grass, but we're going to be adding to that total. And I'm trying to remember, old man. These silage pits here, were they full when we first started doing this?
I don't believe so.
So that does have something to do with it then. I'm wondering if we shouldn't just buy the BGA. It's different. If you buy the BGA, you don't get money for the silage. Like, you get money for the electricity and the methane, I believe, and then it produces digestate, which you can use as fertilizer or you can sell it. But I don't know. I guess you make more money if you own it?
Well, between the three, yeah.
It's only 500 grand.
But if you buy it, I don't know if it's like the original where you can't sell it back.
Yeah, that's the way it is. If you buy the BGA, you can't sell it back, and you can't sell silage directly at it. So I wonder if do you make more money? I found a chart online, and you got to believe everything if it's online. And this chart says that if you're playing on normal economy, which we are, that when you sell silage, the best price is $340, which that's what it is for us normally. It's normally the average is like $340. If you sell manure at the silage plant, it's $64. But if you buy the BGA and it sells the electric charge and the methane, the electric charge you get 500, and I think this is per hour. You get $566 per hour, and then $728 per hour for the methane. So well, methane you can it's like I mean it's a gas, right? It's like natural gas,
Yes.
kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like propane, kind of. So,
But if it's going to give you a income every hour, it might, because you'll be able to sell that year round.
yeah. So should we just do it instead of just selling the silage? I don't know. It's one of those decisions you can't really go back on.
Or you could build another BGA.
We could build another BGA. I did get another one. I got one from the mod hub, and then there's in-game ones too. So here's the in-game ones. There's a small one. This BGA over here that is already on the map is a 1 megawatt BGA. So that's a pretty big BGA. The small one that they have is a 99 kilowatt BGA. The next one's a 250 kilowatt. And the biggest one in-game... What was that noise? Did you hear that?
No.
Oh. Twitch is sending me a message. Hang on, let me read this. Twitch is currently experiencing problems going live. Okay, if you guys lose me, Twitch is having some problems. I heard this little ting, and it's like my little message thing in the broadcast software here, so. Yeah, if you guys lose me, you might see a little spinning wheel. Have you guys seen a spinning wheel yet on my stream? Hopefully not.
I haven't.
Yeah, I just got, it's like a little warning thing down there, like losing frames or dropping bitrate or Twitch is having problems, and it looks like Twitch is having problems, so. But I think I'm live. I think people can hear me. Same there, no issues in your overseas? Okay. I feel like doing the Pink Floyd thing. Hello, hello, hello. Is there anybody out there? Is anyone home? So yeah, we could build another one right here where all this equipment's parked. I mean, I think there's enough room. So the biggest one, we'd obviously probably want to build like the biggest one. Yee. Oh, collides with player. I'm standing over there. Okay. It's going to collide with objects all right there. I think if I move that stuff, I could probably build it like that too. I could probably build more than one. But I did download another one. It's the industrial BGA. And it takes more stuff. Yes, I did see the Ringwood map. I'm very interested in that one too. We played that in 19 with John. So this is the industrial BGA. And I can build it out here. It's just, it's colliding with all this stuff that I've got out here. Plus I can hit that little button and I can put it anywhere. Yes, probably. Snake. Stevie made this map. This is Stevie's Elm Creek Edit 4X. Yep. Yep. Stevie was in here when we first started playing this map. I can't remember his username. But he was in here. And he had the version 1 of this map released, and then I worked with him a little bit on the version 2 map, and he made some changes and some updates to that map, and this is the current version that we're playing. Pretty sure. I don't know. I just don't know. So I think it's still full right now, so we couldn't sell anything here if we wanted to. I wish there was a meter. You know, they used to have like a little countdown meter thing that would tell you how much silage was processing, and we don't have that anymore, do we? You can't, looks like this would be it. You can't click on it. It's not out back, is it? There's not like a meter somewhere? There's something there, but that's for the scale, I think. See, this is why they had the meter. Yeah, there's not a... You'd think this thing would be it, but it's... It was like a little countdown meter. It would tell you how much it was processing so you knew how full it was. So this is a 1 megawatt. To build something equivalent to this, we'd have to build 2 of the in-game ones in here. Right? Because they're... Aren't they 500? I know this one's 500. Pretty sure this is a 500 kilowatt. And then we know this one's a 500 kilowatt. The only thing with this in-game BGA is that it does have the box, so we may have to either build a ramp or, I don't know, maybe it'll dump in front of it. I don't know if it has a meter or not.
How much room do you have over by the hay drying barn?
There's enough, I think there's enough room to put one over here, but I was going to build a shed over here. And I may move that hay barn thing over here somewhere. We could build some right here. Move all this equipment out of the way. See if I hit, what button is it? Is it V? Yeah. You hit V, you can put it anywhere you want. Yeah, Plains and Simple, that's from Farming Simulator 15. That's kind of old. But it's $1.1 million. Really 1.2 if you round it up. And I don't know about the in-game one, but the industrial BGA, I saw stuff you could back up. You can actually back up to it and dump it into the thing. Wonder why they did away with the meters. It's cheaper too. It's 250 grand. Why did they do away with the meters, guys? The meters were where it was at. You could tell how much you had in there. Of course, if you buy... I know if you buy this one as the production, you can see how much is in there just by going to the productions menu.
Should we just buy the in-game one? What do you think?
I don't know. Probably the in-game one.
I mean, we're going to be making money per hour. And you can put more than one thing in it, too. You can put silage in there. I think you can put... There's other stuff. Manure. You can put manure in there. We don't have any, but... I think you can put manure.
Can you put straw?
Straw, that's it. I knew there was one more. You can put straw in it. And we make a lot of straw. So... Will that give you, if you put the more stuff in it, will that give you like more production, more output per hour? I would think it would, wouldn't it?
I would think it would.
That's the way it works with the fermenting silos. So what do you think?
I think we do it.
We should go ahead and do it.
Yeah, because I mean, if you buy one and keep the BGA there now, we can still sell into that. Plus the
So you're saying build one.
Yeah, I'm saying build one.
Okay. So let me move all this equipment. I'm gonna take it over there. Park it out of the way here. Yeah, some of this stuff is gonna go, some of it is not. Gonna kind of liquidate here eventually. We may do this Saturday morning sometime, try to liquidate some of this equipment. I'm thinking this stuff that's parked over here, as you can see over there, that's probably, I think I've already pretty much decided that's going to go. I hate to get rid of the Spirit of 76, but it gets so bad. I mean, it's... The paint job on this thing is like, you sneeze on it and it needs a new paint job. And it looks that way inside the cab too. It's really bad. It's a nice tractor if you keep it painted. I guess we could buy one and just put it on display. I don't know. And then this spray rig, we'll get rid of that spray rig because we have the 4940 now. Like I said, some of this stuff is going to go, some of it's not. But we'll see what goes. We'll see what stays and what goes. I'll try to go through it and see what I want to keep and what I don't. It's kind of hard to bring all of the equipment in because really I need to bring all the equipment in because it's hard to remember what we got. So that's what I'll do. I'll bring all the equipment in and we'll see where we go from there. So the question is, should I build an in-game one or an industrial one? Well, no, we refuel it all the time, and some of it we repair. But it's so expensive to paint these things. They made it ridiculously expensive. Like this one. To repaint this tractor is 24 grand. Almost 25 grand. To repaint this one tractor. And the bigger you go, the more expensive it is. That's ridiculous. To have to repaint it every season. Farmers don't do that. They don't repaint their equipment every season. And it certainly don't cost no 25 grand to repaint it every season. That's not very realistic. You get original colors, yeah. Now that's not in our means. We're still poor farmers, even though we got 2 million. We're trying to buy land, and yeah, no, that's. Uh-oh. I don't have the truck for that one. I guess I can get that other truck over there, I guess. What'd I do with that? That might be on the cotton trailer. I forgot I sold the cotton too. We made just over 100,000 for each load of cotton that we got, so we made 200 grand there. And I think I've already spent that 200 grand in fertilizer costs and whatnot. Yeah, I got a load of hay in there. Let's see, does anything need hay? Not really. He's got a ton of hay in him. Well, I guess I could just dump it in the end one and call it a day. Let me just park these trailers over here. They should be okay over here. So should I build an in-game one or industrial, man?
I really don't know. What's the industrial one?
It is. Let me show it to you. This is the industrial one. It's smaller. It's cheaper. I think it holds 500,000 liters. But I can't remember. I think it was, let me look it up. I think it was a 500,000, or no, it was a 500 kilowatt. I'm pretty sure. Let's see, mod hub. Industrial. BGA. You'd think searching for that it would just go straight to it, but it doesn't. Four pages. I gotta go through 4 pages. And I typed in industrial BGA. It's pulling up Westbridge and... If I go through all 4 pages and that one doesn't come up. There it is. Let's see.
$250,000 to build. It is a silage, slurry, manure, and straw. $500,000 each. Cut sugar beets, and potatoes are $90,000 each. Digestate $10 million each. Wow. Electric charge it produces. This says it's a 1 megawatt. Isn't 1 million kilowatts 1 megawatt? I think that's the conversion. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. How many megawatts is 1 million kilowatts?
Okay. I found this on the web for how many megabytes is 1 million kW.
Not
Check it out.
megabytes. No, not megabytes. Hey Siri. Hey Siri.
Mm-hmm.
How many megawatts is 1 million kilowatts?
Here's what I found from encyclopedia.com. A megawatt is a unit of power equivalent to 1 million watts, 10 cap 6 watts,
Yeah.
or 1,000 kilowatts.
Okay. Let me just tap on that. So it is 1 megawatt, right? Sometimes Siri. This. I'm just gonna do it the old school way. I have to type it in. You mean you have to use your hands? That's like a baby's toy. Oh. Oh, look, there's a simple conversion for it right there. Wait, what? This is confusing. This says 1 million kilowatts is 1,000 megawatts. Why don't we just make it 1.21 gigawatts? I mean... Why would that be 1 megawatt then? It's a 1 megabyte plant. The in-game one is a 1 megabyte plant, 1 megawatt plant. If there's only 1,000... And this one is... I think this one might be overkill. It produces 1 million kilowatts of electric charge and 1 million liters of methane. We might break the map with this one. That might be like, like OP. This might be like the OP BGA. We don't have any other ones. All we have is the in-game ones. We have a 500 kilowatt one, but it is $1.18 million. $1.1 million. Might as well say 1.2. And I don't know that you can dump silage up to it. Maybe we'll just build one. Do one of the industrial BGAs and just build one of them. Just see how it goes.
Yeah.
All right, where's the dump thing at? Is that in the front or back here? Nope. That's got to be it on the corner. So I'm actually going to turn this around. Like that. I'm going to turn my snapping tool up too. Let's see. Let's do... Is it already on 5? No. It's on 0.5. Let's go to 5. There we go. That way we can snap it in here a little better. Let's see. I'll leave enough room just in case we need to build more silage things. Should I rotate it back around this way? You know what? I think I am. I'm going to rotate it back like that. Can I zoom out? I can't zoom out, man. Gotta leave enough room for everything to get through there. It's kind of at a weird angle. Maybe I should build it like that. Can't really put it over here. We don't own this area. Did I hit V? Well, that says we can build it over there. Even though we don't own that land, it's going to block those silos. I don't think that's enough room. What do you think, old man? Just right down the middle?
Yeah. Because that way you can still get around with the truck.
Yeah, right there. Stop moving. Right there. I still want to kind of turn it the other way, though. Like this. I'll leave enough room for at least the truck to get through there. Because we need more room on that other side where you have to dump it at. We'll do it like that. Right there. We'll do that. I think we can still back it up to there. Alright. So now, since we did that, is it a sell point or a production point?
It should be a production point.
That's what I would think too. Yeah, there it is right there. Okay, that makes quite a bit of stuff. So there's silage. Well, ain't nothing but to test it, right? Maybe we get some silage out of these silos back here. We dump it there. I think we can dump it in front of it. Hopefully we can. We'll find out here in a minute. After these messages, we'll be right back. Are you tired of living in the city? Well, come on out to Elm Creek 4X by Stevie. Plenty of land available, nice folks, great country atmosphere. I forget what all. But nope, that's not the right button. Let's see, where's it at? It's here somewhere. Oh, I may have done away with it. I don't know. I can't remember. I did a September 11th thing, but I can't remember where all that stuff is. I do need to do that. I need to be like, after these messages, we'll be right back. Oh, cool. I think I can do videos like that. I used to make videos like that. I did one when I was playing Farming Simulator 17. I was playing Lone Oak. And I was playing it. I used to be on console, believe it or not. I was playing on Xbox. And I came up with this whole storyline, and it was an episode. It was like somewhere in that series. I have the playlist on YouTube. Somewhere in that series, we came up with the whole storyline of crashing a tractor. I rolled the tractor, and then it was like, you know, I had that song, "Hello Darkness, Hello Friend," something, something, something again, or something. And I woke up in the house, and I was like, I was waking up from a coma or something. It was like this whole spiel. And that's when I made the switch to PC. So I was playing Lone Oak on PC. Man, this takes forever to load. Too bad I can't play like the Jeopardy theme here. Come on. 96. 97. 98. 99. 100. Let's see if I can dump this in the front. Hopefully I can. Can I just pull alongside it? That would be nice. You can just dump right in front of it, old man.
That's cool.
Oh, yep, it's filling it up. Okay. Can I, like, walk up to it and get, like, the info? Yeah, it's got 250,000. Oh, I have to activate it, don't I? Yep. So, what? Okay, these are the different inputs. Straw. You can mix them? I don't know what that's about. Alright, well, let's activate that and see what it does. Alright, I'm on a fast time to 2 o'clock. Oh yeah, we did make some money. How much did we... Where's the thing that says... There it is. Okay, let's see. Today we made... So far... There's something on here somewhere. Is it property income? Did we make 1,500 in 1 hour? Is that it? It's gotta be. That's gotta be it, right? Well, let's go to 3 o'clock. Okay, we have... I'm gonna stop it before it gets there. Try to. We have 1.822,612. So really, you just gotta remember the 22612. 22,612. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bada boom. So 22,612. We didn't make a lot. Do we have to have more stuff in there? We made $162 in 1 hour. So the electric charge is still building. Maybe that sells at the end of the day. Well, that's an electric charging station, which we'll never use. I'm gonna say that's probably where we put the liquid slurry. What is this? Oh, this is where you just go into it. Oh, you know what? We have to change this. It's all set to storing, right? We have to change this to selling, right? Or distributing. No. Storing, selling. We have to change all this to selling. We just want to sell all this stuff, right?
Yes.
Okay. So now, let's go to 4 o'clock. All right, 22,774. Remember that, y'all. We were making a little bit of money, but I don't know what that was from. May have just been from the silage or something. I don't know. 22,774. Whoop, I'm not hitting the right button or something here. Oh yeah, we made a lot more money that time. 22,774. And now we've got 34. We made $11,940 in 1 hour.
I'll take that.
I'll take it. Now, I don't know. All of that went down. That was probably built up over a couple of hours. So I'm assuming it sold. Yeah, see, it's building the electric charge back up. We fast time a couple times, so I bet when I go to the next hour it won't be as much. Let's go to the next hour and see. So 34,714. Oh, it's missing silage. This is not going to be accurate. Hang on. Let's see if I can fill it back up. Well, it's still not going to be accurate, so I might as well just go ahead and do it. At least it'll tell me. $34,714. So how much did we make? Wait, what? 30, I said 34,714, right? According to this, we made 32,336 that time around. I'm not a mathematician, but Bobby, how did we make more money that time? I'm not a meteorologist, but I'm pretty sure it's raining money. I'll take it. I mean, we'll see how much money we make. We might break this map with this. I told you this thing might be a little OP. Well, we got plenty of silage, so. Because we're selling everything. I don't think we're going to use the digestate right now. If we change our minds, we can put it back to storing, and then we can come get it out of here. But say we just sell everything. The electricity, the methane. Because we ain't going to get no methane-powered tractor. That's for sure. Alright, I'm going to start pulling out of these back here. It's random. Maybe it is. I don't know. Well, it's hard to tell because there's no, like, price. There's no price thing for the... You know, like the crops. You know, you can go in there and see where you want to sell it at, and it gives you the prices. There's no price thing for the electricity, the methane. There might be for digestate. Let's go in here and look. There's one for diesel. But I'm pretty sure there's not one for electricity and... Well, there is one for digestate. Apparently there's a digestate and slurry sell point. I think that's a Stevie thing. I don't think that's a real thing in the game. So we'll let that run, I guess, and we'll see if we're making that much money in it. I mean, it might be. I mean, I don't know. You know, money's a good thing. But this thing does fill up, too. So that's something to keep in mind. Can I get up there? Yeah. Yeah, see, this thing is, it's like half full. So... I mean, it does process it down. I wish we had the meters. Like we had in 15 and all them. 15 and 17. I think they had them in 19 too. Oh well, we got another BGA. We have a production GPA. So we're making electricity and stuff. We didn't buy this one. We'll save this one as a sell point for now. Okay. Well, guys, it is pretty much that time. We've made it just about to 6 o'clock here. Just got a couple minutes to go. The windmills you're talking about? Yeah. I don't know, the windmills used to be the money makers back in the day. Back in 15, you build a windmill and then you fast time for a few days. You could be a wealthy person. You had to be able to afford the windmill. So, but yeah. All right. Well, we built the BGA, so we're gonna work on getting these bales up, and hopefully we'll have them all up by Saturday morning. I'm going to work on them. I really am. I'm going to try to get them up. And if I get them all up, I'll go ahead and plow that field. And then we'll be ready to plant probably Saturday morning. Plant a lot of soybeans up there. Alright, guys. You guys have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your week. Remember, John's streaming tomorrow morning at noon Central Time. And 6 p.m. Friday night. And then we'll be here Saturday morning at 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. So make sure you hit that follow button. Until the next time, remember you reap what you sow. It's Matt from the Grain Arcade. Old man, thanks for joining.
No problem.
And we will see y'all later. Y'all have a good rest of your week.